Hey crossword fans! Today we're going to be solving the New York Times crossword for Tuesday, March 22nd, 2022. Before we get started, take a look at the grid. It looks like we have two horseshoe magnets in the grid today. This almost looks like the kind of grid art that you would get after you solve a puzzle, but we get it at the beginning today. That's pretty cool. It looks like we might have a magnet theme today. All right, let's get started. One across, prepared with up. Prepared. It's not tidied up, right? I'm not sure if that quite makes sense. Belly laugh? Could that be a guffaw? I would love that. That's a really fun piece of fill. Prepared. Could that be geared up, maybe? That's much better. Julia Louis-Dreyfus role on Seinfeld. That was Elaine Bennis. Go to. It's not like your go-to movie or something, right? I think that would be hyphenated. I think this has to be about physically going to somewhere. Go to. I'm not sure. Blank eye steak. Let's just skip that one. Punk offshoot. I think that's going to be emo. Word with ladder or red letter. Latter day, red letter day. I think those both sound good. Final syllable of a word in linguistics. I don't know this, but I think Ultima is probably a pretty good guess here. Let's see what this first long across is. I wonder if this is going to have something to do with our magnets. Oxymoronic stage name for the DJ Norman Cook. Oh, is that going to be Fatboy Slim? That's an oxymoronic stage name. That's a fun piece of fill. I don't know if it has anything to do with our theme, though. Phooey to Shakespeare? I think that's Phi, isn't it? It's very old-timey. Rashida Jones's role on Parks and Recreation. I think her character's name was Anne, wasn't it? Go to. Okay, so maybe this is going to be attend. Excellent. First three words famously said by Kamala Harris to Joe Biden upon winning the 2020 election. Is it just going to be, we did it? I think it probably has to be. I'm not 100% on that. I wonder if we can get this interesting magnet down here. Let's take a look at this. Vaccine approver in brief. That seems like it should be the FDA, right? That's interesting. I was half expecting these to be north and south here, like magnet poles. So that's not what's happening. That's kind of good. It's keeping us on our toes. I wonder if it's going to be something that goes from this magnet to this one diagonally. I wonder if this is going to spell something that's diagonal here. I guess we'll see. 6-line stanza. Oh man, this is going to be some kind of poetry term. I think it might be Italian. I feel like I've seen this before. I can't remember what the word is though. Deity of Islam? That should be Allah, right? Yeah. Fancy evening party? I really want this to be a soiree. That's a fun piece of fill too. Snake in ancient Egyptian art. That's going to be an asp. Very dangerous. Singer Rawls. Ooh, I don't know if I know this one. Is it Lou? Let's take a look at this down here. Lifted weights informally. That should be pumped iron, right? That's very interesting that we have iron coming off of this magnet here, because iron is magnetic, right? I wonder if we're going to have iron coming off of each pole of these magnets, actually. Because look, we have an eye at each pole of this one. Yeah, that's very interesting. I wonder if this is actually going to be Fe, because that's the chemical symbol for iron on the periodic table, right? You know what? Let's go ahead and look at this one, actually. Let's see if I'm right about this. Breakfast appliance. Yeah, that could definitely end in iron. Is that going to be a waffle iron? Nice. Oh, this is great. This is really fun. Let's see if these are iron as well. Debris from welding or power drilling. Well, it seems like it's definitely going to start with iron. Is it going to be iron filings? Or maybe just a singular iron filing? I guess it could be. Heavy metal band whose name includes an actual heavy metal. I think that's going to be Iron Maiden. This is great. All right, let's see if my hypothesis is correct about this E here. I hadn't thought of it that way. And these quotation marks mean we need to come up with an equivalent phrase. Is it going to end in an E? I hadn't thought of it that way. I think I see would make sense, but just see? I don't think so. Streaming service rebranded with the suffix max in 2020. I think there used to be a service called HBO Go. Oh, it's going to be G. There we go. G. I hadn't thought of it that way. Yeah. Excellent. Man. Yeah, we were really attracted to this magnet theme. We couldn't help but solve it right away. That was really fun. All right, let's continue in the north here. Frontiersman Wyatt. That's Wyatt-er. Unquestioning followers in slang. That's going to be sheeple, right? Wake up, sheeple. That's so funny. Newspaper parts abbreviated. I think that should be pages, shouldn't it? Gradually increased. Is that going to be edged up? Am I the problem here? Another equivalent phrase. I think it should be, is it me? That's kind of funny. Crowdsourced map app. It's kind of a rhyming clue. I think that's Waze, right? Wide-eyed with wonder. Is it going to be odd? Is that right? Let's double check that. Places where you might find okapis and news beside crossword puzzles. That's so funny. That's a very fun meta clue. Yeah, these two do show up a lot on crosswords. Is it going to be zoos? Is this going to be agog? I kind of think of agog as more like excited about something, not really filled with wonder. I guess it could be, though. Let's try agog here. Blank Benedict? Oh, man. It's not really my cup of tea. What is this one? Puddle jumper? And this is wordplay that's indicated by this question mark here. I think the standard reading of this clue would be about a vehicle of some kind. I think there's some kind of vehicle that has the nickname Puddle Jumper, I believe. Or is it like a boot or something? I'm not sure, actually. But I think the pun here is that we're going to be dealing with an animal that's a puddle jumper. It's going to be a frog. Okay. Admit with up. Is that going to be fess up? So is this going to be agreed to, shook on? Yeah, that looks good. Actress Thurman. That's Uma Thurman. According to, I think is going to be per, like if you're quoting someone. So this is going to be roar. Sound likely not made by a Tyrannosaurus Rex, despite what Jurassic Park would have you believe. Oh, did they really not roar? That's so funny. Did they tweet like birds? They are the ancestors of birds. Hard to find game cards in collector's lingo. I think that's rares, right? Okay, is this going to be a sestet in blank words? Yeah, that should be in other words. So we have shh here, like in a library. Movie theater reproof. Yeah, if you're talking during the movie, you might get a shush. Okay. Reverberate. That could be echo. Mentalist's power. That could be ESP, supposedly. Third letter in an alphabet song. Is that just C? A, B, C, D? I think it has to be. Welcomed at the door. Is it going to be seen in? This is from the guest's perspective. You were seen in. Yeah, that's kind of tricky. It has to be in the past tense, seen. because in the clue, welcomed is in the past tense, and your clue and answer have to agree. Fragrance. That looks like it has to be perfume. Judge Judy title. Is it going to be Her Honor? Birth control option for Shortz. Is that going to be an IUD? Yeah, an intrauterine device. That looks good. Gentleman in Spanish. Is that going to be Hidalgo? I feel like I've seen that word before. New York City, where Mark Twain is buried. Oh, is that Elmira? Ooh, that's a very deep cut New York City. I don't know if a lot of people outside of New York State are going to know that one. Okay, vodka brand that sounds like a toast. That has to be Skol, right? It's kind of like a Scandinavian toast, isn't it? It may cover a cut. Would that be a scab? Feminist millet who popularized the concept of the patriarchy. I don't know if I know this person. Yeah, let's get her on crosses. Please, another equivalent phrase. That has to be can I, from a pleading child. Oodles could be a ton. And icy hazard at sea is going to be a berg, an iceberg. So we have Kate Millett here. Okay. Reassuring words after a fall. Is that going to be I'm okay? You're reassuring other people after you fall. Look for yourself. Another equivalent phrase. Maybe that could be go see. Yeah. Kindle purchases. Those are going to be ebooks. We have Nay down here. When doubled a 2010s dance fad. Yeah, I remember when that was all the rage. And then we have Air for before poetically. Yeah, that looks good. Ones with minority views. I think that has to be dissenters, right? Yeah. Singularity. Singularity. Well, things like black holes have singularities in them, right? I'm not sure what this is going for. Maybe it's just like something there's only one of. It starts with one. Yeah. Let's get this bottom part here. Stately tree. That could be an elm. Actress Long. I think there's a Nia Long. I can't remember what she's been in. At symbol as a verb. As a verb. I'm not sure what this is talking about. Act as a go-between. Is this going to be liaise? Is that right? How do you spell that? I'm not sure. I think this is probably an A at least. Object represented visually twice in this puzzle. Yeah, that's going to be a magnet. I almost feel like they accidentally put these magnets in at the beginning. It kind of feels like this should be something that's revealed after the solve is finished. Yeah, that's so funny. Okay, enter gingerly as a hot tub. It's going to be something in, right? Yeah, so maybe liaise is going to be SE. I think that looks right. Few and far between. That could be sparse. Maybe like a sparse field of elm trees. Slowly phase out in lingo. I think that should be sunset. Yeah, like a sunset clause. So is this going to be oneness? Like a feeling of singularity? Like you're all one? Yeah, that's pretty tricky. The Simpsons storekeeper, that's Apu. So this is going to be ease into a hot tub, right? And that's going to leave us with San Jose, California. Excellent. Let's throw that S in there and see if that'll do it for this very attractive Tuesday puzzle. Okay, a Tuesday puzzle in 20 minutes. That's a pretty good time for a Tuesday. Yeah, this is a really fun theme. It does kind of surprise me that we saw these magnets before we even started solving. Yeah. So we have iron coming off of each pole of these magnets. Iron filing, iron maiden, pumped iron, and waffle iron. And then we have the chemical symbol for iron kind of nestled inside of each one of these magnets here, Fe. This is really fun. Yeah, these are good long down answers here. And apart from the theme, there was some other fun fill too. Fatboy Slim is great. I love this oxymoronic stage name clue. Sheeple is also really fun. I kind of love Ultima. It would be fun if someday they clued it as the video game Ultima. Yeah, that would be a real treat for some old school gamers. Hidalgo is a really good piece of fill. And then we kind of got a bonus theme answer here with Magnet. Yeah, it would be kind of a revealer, but the magnets were already kind of revealed at the beginning, yeah. So Magnet is just kind of a bonus answer at this point. All right, well, it looks like we hit the sunset of this Tuesday solve. But don't worry, I'm going to be coming back at you tomorrow for the Wednesday puzzle. And I think that's going to do it for now. All right, I'll see you next time.